We're kicking it old school. On this episode of Roadkill, we're bringing back two of your favorite project cars.
And proving that pro driver Randy Pobst is no match for Roadkill. Good distance. This time we're going to revive two old Roadkill project cars. The first one is the car known as the Draguar. It's a 1974 Jaguar XJ12L, but it no longer has that V12 in it. No, this thing is stuffed with a small block Chevy, and what we did a long time ago is we flew up to San Francisco, bought the car for $1,000, took that junky old small block Chevy and put a Wyand 671 supercharger on it with predictable results. This thing overheated so bad, we ended up running it through car washes just to keep it cool, and in the end, there was pretty much nothing but a molten mass of lava left where that small block Chevy used to be.
So we got a bigger, better engine. Out came the 350, in went a 383 stroker motor from Blueprint Engines that made 640-ish horsepower at 10 pounds of boost, which was enough to rip the right rear control arm right out of the rusty sheet metal in the Draguar and almost put it in the wall the first time I drove it at the drag strip.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh God, that's scary.
The second car we're digging out of mothballs is the Rotson, our 1971 Datsun 240Z, which has a long and sordid history. Before we took delivery of the Rotson, we had White Flag Racing install a 4.3-liter Chevy V6 and 5-speed trans out of a Chevy S10 that we sent them. Once we got our mitts on it, we did the only sensible thing we could. We built our own turbo kit out of junkyard parts. We swapped a diesel turbo off a Ford Power Stroke onto the 4.3, added a carburetor to blow through, and when we were done, we had almost 300 horsepower at the wheels and no alignment on the suspension, so this thing was a handful. The Rotson is my personal favorite Roadkill car because it hauls ass. Freiberger doesn't like it as much as I do because it's constantly braking. The last time I drove this car, which was a year ago, I could swear I heard the rods knocking. So I have no idea what to expect when we try to get this thing running again.
So you ask yourself, what are these guys doing with these two legendary pieces of Roadkill engineering? Well, if you think about it, Roadkill is a spin-off of two magazines, Hot Rod and MotorTrend. And while we've done challenges with MotorTrend in the past, we've never gone head-to-head with their most accomplished test driver, Randy Pobst. And so that's exactly what we're going to do with our fine European luxury car and our high-end Japanese sports car. I know that we would disappoint you if we were actually prepared for this challenge, so what you're about to see is us driving the Draguar for the first time in forever. I actually miss this car. It's pretty good.
I love this car. I would drive this everywhere.
There's the Carcraft guys digging the Draguar.
I think we should fix the trans because that's a big problem with it right now, and maybe wax it, which is crazy talk.
I'm only in the driveway and I can tell you that the brakes are garbage. What's the pulling situation? Oh, pretty good.
See that? Yeah.
If you're sitting at a stoplight and you got your foot on the brakes like right now, you'll start to roll because the pressure just goes away and your foot starts to sink.
But is it fast still?
That doesn't feel that fast. It went 12s?
It went 1250. It pulls really hard on the top end, but it doesn't accelerate well.
It gets lots of wheel speed though, right? How did it not even spin the tires?
I don't know.
Yeah, the transmission doesn't leave in first.
Oh, that's what it was. I had that problem at the drag strip too. It took off in second.
Might need some squirter.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Oh, there we go.
There we go. That's much better.
That's two stripes back there.
Yep. Okay, so when we get back in, I say brakes first because it could be really hard to find parts. Then transmission, then tune up on the road.
All right. I'm in.
You're down?
Let's do this.
That was pretty good. Smells like burned rubber.
Let's get my cologne.
This is the perfect opportunity for our sponsor, EBC Brakes, because they're from England. In case you hadn't noticed, so is the Jaguar. EBC set us up with their GD series sport rotors, and we're gonna use the yellow stuff pads, which are meant for endurance racing. And we're gonna punish them, because I think this garbage weighs like 5,000 pounds.
When we hit the drag strip with the Draguar and its new small block, we still had the old transmission in the car that was in it when we bought it. And it was a huge mess. We're solving that with a brand new tranny from TCI, which is a Turbo 350 that includes TCI's 9-inch drag converter. This isn't a great match for our highway gears that are in the rear end, but at least now we have a transmission that will grab every gear without slipping, which is a huge step forward in terms of performance for the Draguar.
We were supposed to be heading down to get to Rotsen, and we're driving the Draguar, which we just put a new transmission in it. We just fixed a leak on it yesterday, and we're down the street probably a block from our shop, and it is puking ATF absolutely everywhere. You can see the trail that we left coming in. I don't know what we're gonna do next. Either we'll drive it back to the shop, or we may have to trailer it a block back to the shop. You know what, we shouldn't do that, because if we were in the middle of the desert, we'd have to fix this, right? So we'll just fix it right here. Or not.
The arm for the shift linkage looks like the nut's backing itself off and it's sloppy. So I think when we shift it into first or park, it's not actually going into that gear. It might be in between gears. So we'll fix that.
We could still go through the car wash and get that done. I mean,
get stuck in the car wash.
I don't want to work on a dirty car.
All right.
Yep.
This is a bad idea.
You know what? Here's my theory. The car wash is going to fix the transmission.
Okay.
Flashback to good times. Yeah.
What do you mean? It was hot out the last time we did this. It's
That's
not hot
true.
now.
Draguar's going to look good.
Shiny.
I should have paid for the spray on wax.
You should have got the rainbow soap and the undercarriage detailing.
Yeah, bubblegum flavor.
You need to go right over the blower. Hey. Mission's off. You can do nothing to me now.
It smoked when we were on it. I wonder if it's pumping the fluid out. What if it's seeking its own level and just healing?
Maybe it's healed now. That was weird.
That didn't run good.
Oh yeah, we're smoking. We're James Bond.
Oh yeah. This is a good, nice, warm flashback feel-good episode because this is like General Mayhem right now.
Well, right now we have 3 gears though.
Yeah, we should be careful not to leave a giant puddle outside the shop. Look at that. That is bad. Wow. This is epic, even for Roadkill.
Yeah, there's the problem.
Where?
The whole thing is out.
Ah, well, that would explain it.
That is the speedometer cable, which was never hooked up, but the adapter was in place here in the transmission. It's no longer there, which is why all the fluid is pumping out of there, onto here, onto the exhaust, onto the street, onto the shop floor, onto my pride.
Because the Draguar hasn't punished us enough today, right when we're ready to leave, the battery dies.
If you saw the last episode of Roadkill, then you'll remember that we drove approximately 6 to 8 hours and only got 2 miles from our hotel in the Monte Carlo. Today feels about the same. We've been here since 7 a.m. It's about 2 in the afternoon, and we're just now leaving. We're going to rip out our crappy old lead-acid battery and put in a brand new Optima. Actually, I don't even think it's a new one. I think it's one of those Adoptimas where people that don't understand how to charge one mail it back to Optima, they recharge it, and then they send it to us.
Ooh, Adoptima saves the day.
We've never been here before, but apparently there's a storage lot somewhere out here in Orange County that has a whole lot of cast-off roadkill cars.
Yeah, this is our company's lot, and guys have shuffled our cars down here and we've never seen them. And apparently the Rotson's here. So this is gonna be the first time we've seen a few of these cars in a long time.
Yeah.
There's the stock car. Tires are a little flat.
We bought this, never been on an episode because the lawyers won't let us drive it.
On the street.
Which is a shame.
Oh wow, was it always like this?
No, somebody hit it.
Somebody hit it, that's great. We have schemes for this car about every month when we try and decide what to do.
Yeah, every month when we go, oh no, what are we gonna do for this episode? I immediately go to, we have the stock car. Our original plan was to buy this and see how far we could drive it on a city street before it got impounded. And then the lawyers got involved.
The Ranchero.
There's no seats in the Rotson.
And the vet cart is a rusty mess. What a shame. These things were inside and apparently in the way, so they got shoved out here. We haven't seen them in a while. I think we're disappointing fans right now.
Where did the seats go?
They're right there.
Oh.
I guess our main goal is actually to find out if we can even make this run.
At least they covered up the hater pipers.
Yeah. So the deal with this is that the last time we saw the Datsun, we were doing the episode where we did the big shootout in the old abandoned neighborhood, and we had given this thing to one of our production assistants to drive out onto this runway we were shooting, and it was like a 20-minute drive from where we took off all the way out to the runway. When we get there, there's no belt on the water pump. So this thing was literally running for who knows.
Oh, there's still no belt on the water
15 or
pump.
20 minutes, there's still no belt on it with no water flow. That's like the worst thing that you can do to a motor. We gave up on it at that point. Did you think it had a rod knock?
I heard something.
But the fact is we really don't know. And so this is our first time experiencing it again. We're gonna try and get it running and find out if it'll actually go up to Willow.
There's no way that battery's any good.
No, that battery's gonna be junk. This is the fuel pump.
Is it?
I think so. Yep, there we go. Wait, fuel's coming.
We got a leak.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Both needles and seats stuck.
She may live again.
All right, let's put water in it.
We need a belt too. The water's
belt.
not gonna do anything.
In this episode, we have two vehicles with forward-facing hoods, which is just inherently wrong because they both fall on you like this and kill you. Draguar and Rotson, both decapitators.
We brought a fan belt because we knew we were missing one, and of course it was the wrong size. So we go to the parts store, buy 15 more, and number 7 was the winner.
I'm having the time of my life. Best day at work ever.
Did we make this? Because this is pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, we made that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what makes it not embarrassing? It puts boost in the motor.
It does when there's duct tape involved. This was all in a straight line originally.
This is true.
And then, when it leaked, we sent it somewhere and they did this, and now it's no longer in a straight line.
But let's just review, why did it leak?
Because we installed it wrong.
Right.
But it was wrong in a straight line. It leaked oil,
It was
not
stylishly wrong, I'll give you that.
It leaked oil, not boost. Now it leaks boost, which is unacceptable.
Way worse. Yeah.
The world knows we're fine with leaking oil.
So we've got seats in the car, a water pump belt that's at least temporarily installed, a boost leak that's solved with duct tape, and a connecting rod that may or may not be falling out of the engine. Now what you want to do in that situation is roll the car carefully out into the street and go straight to wide open throttle.
It's the best noise I've heard in a long time. It works. I'm claiming victory already.
It's everything you remember and more. Be careful, the seat's not bolted down, you can't reach the clutch, you can't reach the brakes. The door flies open, there's a clunking sound, the brakes are a little sketchy, but it has power. It's like hair trigger. You like mat it, it's like boom, 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 boom. Ah! It's really good. I'm actually pretty stoked. I thought this thing was just complete junk. He was telling me it had like a rod knock or something. There's none of that. Right?
Oh, it's dangerous.
Right?
It's great.
There's nothing wrong with it.
No.
It overheated, it cooled off, it's fine.
It's indestructible.
Finally, we've got the Draguar and the Rotson together at Willow Springs International Raceway's Horse Thief Mile, where we're gonna go head-to-head with a special guest. If you've followed MotorTrend shows at all, you know Randy Pobst. This is the guy who they stab into any car, put him on any track anywhere in the country, and bam, he sets the fastest lap time ever for that car. He's that good. The guy even won the 24 Hours of Daytona. But what he really wants to do with his life is guest star on Roadkill.
I love the parts coming through the hood. I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
We're big on aerodynamics here.
You've seen these on Roadkill, right?
I have every episode. I love it. I saw the Draguar just about kill Finnegan on the first run down the drag strip.
That's right. Well, here's the good news. That extreme pull to the left when you get on the brakes, that hasn't gone away.
It'll have good corner entry to the left.
That's exactly right. The front end is pretty trashed. It has brand new EBC brakes. It has the Hoosier slicks.
Wow.
Brand new TCI trans. This motor on the dyno on full boost made almost 700 horsepower.
I'm in awe.
Yeah.
And the front suspension is mounted on a cradle that is mounted with rubber bushings to the chassis.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
Those are original. So every time you let off the throttle, the whole front suspension just does this.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing.
Well, you know what? I grew up with cars like this with about 600 less horsepower. So I'm all in. I love the hood ornament. He's just trying not to get sucked into that blower.
Exactly.
Finally, someone mentioned it.
We've destroyed our fair share of engines on Roadkill. We were good at this. But I really had high hopes that I'd get to drive the Rotson fast for once, until I pushed the start button.
Oh, that's bad. See, the key is you want to wait until you actually have a pro race car driver and a rented racetrack before you kind of troubleshoot these
Test
things.
your car.
Okay, forget everything I said about us actually driving the Rotson in this episode. New plan. We're all gonna hop in the Draguar and take some laps with Randy, sort of learn the track, and then we're gonna do a shootout with each of us in that car, but we still have a plan to beat Randy. We can do it. Get ready to be spoiled.
Welcome.
Sheepskin.
Lap of luxury.
Your sheepskin makes me a little nervous with Freiberger behind me. I'm just saying. I can't see where I'm going when I turn a little bit right.
That's our advantage.
I'll let
just
you
saying.
know when to turn in.
Oh, contact. I love the supercharger whine. That is sweet. Oh yeah. It's pulling left, Finn.
Just turn more right.
Freiberger, I hope you didn't have too much breakfast.
I was gonna say.
Now this corner is completely obscured by the supercharger.
Use the force. Yeah.
Now we gotta stop.
That's funny.
Yeah, engine dies under heavy braking as well.
Oh boy.
Hey Freiberger, the tires are excellent.
Good.
Yeah, you can still spin them.
All right, how about we do some time trials? I think you're warmed up enough.
I think the brakes are too. I think we're machining aluminum somewhere. Oh yeah, check it out.
Really?
I did not make this up.
Oh, wow.
I was seeing little pieces of shaved aluminum as we went around the track.
What did you do?
Oh, it's the tie rod end.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, that'll buff out.
Seems fine.
Self-machining, what about the
How
other
about the other side? Yeah.
Who ordered the wheels?
Yeah, that's my fault.
That's the question.
So, what do you think?
I think we can get a lap in.
Yeah, we'll just take it easy.
I like your optimism.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you really owe it to yourself to do a big gnarly burnout right here.
Oh, could I?
Oh, yeah.
Could I really?
Yeah.
That won't machine the front wheels. I'm in awe. It's a combination of respect for the power that's been magically inserted into this old car, and a combination of fear for my life, pretty much. But this is what I do, and I'm going to give it all I've got. Woo, yeah! I like that part.
I think Randy might have a little trepidation about the Draguar.
I don't think he's quite fallen in love with it. All right, I'm gonna go here. Ready?
Then again.
I can't see to the right, people! We got a lot of power, I'll tell you that. Woo! Whoa, down boy, sit, down boy. Okay, into the hairpin. Ah, downhill braking. I still have brakes, but I don't know for how long.
It's like the Queen is out road racing.
It looks very presidential.
Whoa, these hoosiers, look up. Whoa, shine out. Down boy, sit. I think I got about 2 more good hard stops. Oh, last corner. Please God, let it end. Well, brake pedal soft.
Oh, 109.08.
Wow. That's something. Thank you, Roadkill. Never again.
Pretty impressive, right?
Woo! That was bloody exciting.
You did some more machining.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's over.
Really?
Engine runs great,
Except for when it's burbling and bogging.
except it dies downhill.
Yeah.
You'll have to look out for that.
If we drop the float level, we can fix that.
I think the brake fluid was starting to boil.
Oh, really?
I did get around there with some brakes, and then on the next lap it was pretty soft.
Yeah.
So from the look of it, I think our issue is brake fluid boiling more than it is fade.
Uh-huh.
So you're saying
Keep
it's
that
ready,
in
it's ready
mind.
for him
Perfect
to go.
for me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be going around in idle. You're instilling a good level of fear in me.
Here's the roadkill norm. You want to put the nicest new goodies you can on the worst possible car and then not install them correctly. What happened here is we didn't get all the air out of the brake system, and when that happens, the brake fluid will boil, losing all brake system effectiveness and making those nice shiny EBC rotors and pads essentially useless.
Few roadkill cars ever last very long. The fact that this one's still running after Randy beat on it out there gives me hope that someday I'll get to drive it, because that doesn't always happen.
Now it's my turn to find out if I can either humiliate myself or suffer a punishing death in the Draguar.
All right, now be smooth, look ahead, gas it hard, brake early.
I can't help but notice that you're not in the passenger seat actually guiding me.
I survived my stint, man. I'm out there.
You're done.
Where'd he go? Where did he go?
Never Neverland.
This track has so many blind, over-the-rise turns, downhills. It's pretty spooky.
There we go. He's on it.
All right.
He's got less of a survival instinct than I do. Did you see it wiggle when he got on the brakes? You can see it from here. He's doing a great job so far. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, that's a good finish.
All right. You beat him by 5 seconds.
Oh, only 5 seconds?
Only 5 seconds.
Man, don't tell my race team.
It's a 1 mile track. That seems like, a lot.
Woo! Really? That's just a game of self-preservation. The brakes boiled before my lap.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
No.
They're gone.
Whoa.
Nada.
I guess I can't race.
That's why you brought it in so easy.
Yeah.
You did a great job out there, Freiberger.
I sense the facetious tone.
No, especially right through here, the start and the finish was dramatic.
Was it?
Actually, I was a little bit afraid for you.
Really?
And you did fine.
Yeah, you were fast.
You were fast.
Why, what was the time?
1:13:26.
Oh,
Respectable.
yeah. All that really matters is that it's not overheating. That's a victory.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, if it never went around again, I'd be fine. It didn't overheat. The hood is on it.
Exactly.
We built a great car.
Well, now that I've got the brake fluid good and boiling, let's go ahead and give the keys to Finnegan.
All right, let's kick this pig. All right, don't die. I can't see anything around the floor.
He's going for it, but you had a better start.
Really?
Oh yeah, you were impressive through here, Freiberger.
Looks like more speed than I thought I had.
Sounded almost like a downshift. When I said apex late, you took it to heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah!
Showing off for the camera.
Big sideways.
Well, I don't know how fast that was, but I'm still alive.
1:15:88.
1:15:88, I saw it. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah!
In the dirt.
Well, if you're gonna be slow, you might as well be flashy. Finnegan got kind of shafted with the boiling brake fluid, and as a result, he did end up with the slowest time of the day.
How slow was that?
bad.
1:15:88.
Not bad.
The brakes are bad.
Yeah.
You had to know going in that Randy was going to outrun us in the Draguar. He's a pro race car driver, we're not, but we brought a handicap, which is this car, a 93 Jaguar XJ6. It has 223 horsepower, no blower, no road race tires, no EBC brakes. So the question is, can Randy outrun the Draguar in this bone stock piece of junk?
EFI, huh?
Power brake it. Oh. I think it Finnegan and I. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Wait, it's just one.
Ah.
Back up. That doesn't count. You're gonna die, Holmes. All right, that's all the hot sauce I can give you. Now it's all up to your skill, sir.
Thanks, Finn.
God, once it's out of the sauce, there's just nothing there.
Nothing.
Oh, there's something wet seeping up through the seat.
Oh.
Oh!
Hemorrhoids!
Yuck.
It's probably just water, right? I hope.
It's only water.
You're just saying that.
Wow. That's disgusting.
Oh, it's doing it!
The reverse burnout.
Wow.
All right.
It's faster here.
Yeah.
And he's not lifting.
Randy's out on track, and that XJ6 is actually looking pretty balanced. I mean, he is setting this thing up, tapping the brakes, getting it sideways. I'm blown away that it's not even bogging off the apex. It's not looking good for us in the Draguar. This thing's hauling, but in the end, bam! He runs a 1:13.98, which is 3/4 of a second slower than my time in the Draguar. And that is the narrow margin of victory that Roadkill was counting on.
Woo! That was exciting.
1:13.98.
No kidding.
Yeah, so-
shoot.
Yep, you were faster in the Draguar.
You beat me.
I beat you in the Draguar. Yep.
This was an unbiased and honest representation of both vehicles. And we won.
That's why we called in the expert, you know? Absolutely no bias. Tell it like it is, MotorTrend quality.
That was fun.
One last thing, head-to-head, Finnegan in the Draguar, Randy and myself in the Bone Stalker. And the good news here is Finnegan hasn't got a whole lot of Hoosier left after those donuts.
And I have no traction.
And now we're gonna absolutely run away from him. Yeah! I picked the right car to ride in.
And I can't see. Thanks, blower.
I expected much more understeer out of this thing.
Yeah, no, it doesn't push.
Come on.
Oh, nice! Wow. I wish I could drive. That was good. Oh, he's smoking the tires.
Either I can't drive or the Draguar just won't hook, and I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna fry tires until they pop.
Oh, that's good entertainment.
I got it.
That was good.
I might have a flat tire.
What was really the point of this episode of Roadkill? Well, you know what? Sometimes we do things for our entertainment, not so much for yours, and we've always wanted to thrash on these cars again. We've always wanted to go head-to-head with Randy Pobst, and ultimately, we've always wanted to beat him on the track, and we did it. We may have lost to Randy with a fair fight, Draguar to Draguar. We may have even lost to him in a wheel-to-wheel shootout, but we did manage to reduce Randy Pobst to our level. Once we were able to level the playing field by giving Randy 1/3 of the horsepower and 1/2 of the tire grip, we were able to barely squeak out a victory, and we make the rules, so we're calling it a win. End of story, end of episode.
Whoops. I'm sorry. Can't see.
That's not your car.
Just look into the camera and just tell the editor, say, editor's note, my audio is on the Zoom.
Editor's note. My audio is on the Zoom. Tell you what, people, this is more exciting than Le Mans, Daytona, and Sebring all combined. Oh. Woo.
Did you torque him to spec?
Yep.
Did that sound like the correct spec? Just
Oh,
now?
yeah.
Okay.
Tech spec is there.
The whole thing is out.
Ah, well, that would explain it. That's really hideous. Yep. Okay, now that we know, I'm gonna go poop.
Where did it go?
Yeah, you signed up for some potential humiliation. What happened if we actually outran you in this garbage? You were thinking just mathematical improbability?
I thought the odds were pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not a gambling man.
Bum, 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 bum.